Hey guys, welcome to another Pinch of Salt podcast, the Cast of Salt. I'm here. My name is Adam, and we're here with Ryan and Ben today.
Yo!
That's not my name.
What's your name, Ben?
I'm Batman.
Okay, you're Batman. Okay, cool. So we have Ryan and Batman. Nice to meet you, Bruce. Can I have some fucking money, please? I'm poor as shit because I live in the YouTube game.
Well, yes, you can have some money, but I only exchange money for disappointing hand jobs.
That's
So
okay.
On that point,
you had a disappointing hand job last night?
No, I checked our YouTube ad stats, and over 6 months, I think we've made 40 cents.
No.
Apocalypse is real.
I think we've made enough for a pint. Actually, no, we're not at a pint yet. We've made enough for a schooner.
You sure?
Schooner beer.
Wait, you're telling me we've made $6-ish?
I think about that. Here, let's check today. Meanwhile,
Oh my
while I'm
God.
checking this, Adam, how's
So-
your week been? I also don't have YouTube Studio because my phone died, so
Oh, good.
you're going to have to check.
Well, that's okay because that means you don't get to comment on anyone's videos and shit.
Yeah, I only get to post dick pics.
Oh, good.
Thanks,
good.
America.
Yeah, so my week's been pretty good. I've been playing a fair amount of XCOM 2. I'm super into it now. I've been
Your balls
flying through.
deep.
Yeah, I'm going okay so far. I'm at that point of the campaign where I'm like, my soldiers are kicking ass and like destroying everything, but I'm pretty sure I fucked up the overworld because I'm like, the aliens are making a lot of progress and don't have a lot to stop anything. It's just like,
How's the Avatar project coming?
it's not good. It's not good. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of that. It's been very fun. I've also been playing little bits and pieces of just like whatever I can find on Games for Gold, which was I went back and I was like, hey, I have the Power Rangers side-scrolling beat 'em up, which I've been playing. Which I don't know. I feel it's going to be way more fun with more than just me.
I hate you and your Sentai.
$4.42.
We've made $4.
Yeah.
So we're like 60 cents off a schooner. Yeah, boys.
We're
Living the real life.
making that fucking dream
And
money.
that's what, 6 months I think we've had that turned
Fucking
on?
dream money. Yeah.
I mean, that's not even enough to buy Ryan's favorite game,
I know.
Crazy Frog Racer 2.
Ugh. You already bought that.
I
Yeah,
know.
we've already bought it. We've
And
already
I
got
got
it.
My favorite game.
How do you know you? It could
By
be.
fucking
could be.
far.
Ryan, I'm Batman from the future. I'm here to tell you that in time, you'll learn to love the suffering.
So what have you been up to, Ben?
I have fallen down a very, very deep and very dark,
And very dank.
very dank addiction hole.
Hearthstone.
I
Right.
have become Hearthstone.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
That's that thing, man. They get you in there with those free packs, and then they pull you in, and
got
then
the hooks.
all of a sudden it's fucking dollars for arena plays, and you're like,
boom.
I don't know what to do anymore.
And like I keep looking at my calendar, being like, okay, guys, relax. It's only 2 days until new Hearthstone spoilers out, and then I'm like, fuck, shit. I have become
Everything you hate.
a Hearthstone player, and like hell. I was just talking to Adam while we're waiting for Ryan to show up, who was like a year late.
Try like 10 minutes. Yeah. Sure. We're recording this in 2018. Everyone.
Yeah, the year is 2066. Mankind has evolved into
So you were
Hearthstone
telling
player.
Adam.
Yeah, I was telling Adam that it's reached the point where I've built a Smurf account, invited the Smurf account to play with my main account just so I could unlock more stuff on my main account.
Oh my god.
And like, hell, I'm going to be playing WoW.
Because believe it or not, there's a fucking referral fee for referring new players in game. If you invite a player in Hearthstone and they hit level 20, then
get a cool
your
new
account,
avatar.
You get shit. And I was just like, man, that's what we do in the corporate world of like getting referrals. I was like, so
Sweet.
don't worry,
That
get your friends to pay us money as well.
That sounds like
it's a fucking
that
Ponzi scheme. That's what that shit is.
No, that's a Ponzi. It sounds like what's it called? Like it's like not Scientology. What's the other one? Like Hillsong. It's like you get
Both
you get-
Hillsong
you get-
and
you-
Scientology work off exactly the same principles.
Well, yeah, okay, sure, both.
Take that from first-hand experience in both.
Get my fucking
boy.
theta.
I
Gotta
think
get
that's a story we should leave for another time.
Oh.
get my fucking
boy.
theta levels aligned.
Yeah.
Pay $3, get your theta level upgraded. You'll be Tom Cruise with only $30,000 later.
Oh god.
I would say, yes, $3, get a pack of thetas. You might get a golden legendary.
Do you want to convert your thetas into dust though?
So yeah, no, it's gotten that bad that I'm going to have to go play WoW for a little bit just so I can unlock more stuff for my Hearthstone account.
Oh my god, that fucking cross-promotion
Actually,
jam.
speaking of cross-promotion, that just reminds me of how everyone started playing Heroes of the Storm just to get Overwatch shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. They're like, oh, and then people were also like, oh, I knew people that started playing Overwatch to get the Overwatch card back for Hearthstone.
Yeah,
And they were like, now I love Overwatch. And now I love everything. And you're like, oh my god, they fucking got you.
The thing is,
They're
I
fucking
already
throwing those
loved
candies.
Overwatch,
Yeah.
so it's like, don't need to toss that. And Blizzard aside, we can come back to the majestic entity that is BlizzHog. I started watching The Simpsons season 6 last night. Now, you guys...
Oh, you're going through The Simpsons.
You guys
Good job.
both know that I
Good
don't
job.
watch The Simpsons. And I'm
Classic Simpsons.
I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, I've seen this bit, I've seen that bit, I've seen that bit. I finally understand what the joke about Bort is.
Those bought license plates.
Come along, Bort. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bort.
Can we get a report from the gift
God.
store? We need more Bort
Bought
license
license
plates.
plates in the gift shop. God, that's fucking golden age, man.
They did a reference.
That shit's awesome.
They did a reference to that in a recent episode because on YouTube you can just find like 24/7 streams of Simpsons, King of the Hill, anything like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people are just streaming this shit.
Which is like, fuck it.
I was like, fuck it, I've got nothing else to
Fuck
do.
copyright
Started
laws.
watching The Simpsons. It was one of the most recent episodes.
Yeah.
And at one point, Bart walks through like basically like a souvenir shop, and there was a rack of Bort.
A rack of ball
So
license plates.
they
and you're like,
still get it. They still throw out the reference.
they call them back.
And I also watched the episode where Sideshow Bob becomes mayor, and surprisingly applicable to this day and age as well.
Sideshow
Oh,
Bob
yeah,
becomes
I
mayor.
remember that one.
And
There's so many good
I'm
Sideshow
watching
Bob
that,
ones.
and I'm like, it's funny that this is exactly now. God damn it!
So you have heard the phrase "The Simpsons have already done it," right? Or Simpsons did it.
No.
No, well,
I did now.
that is a phrase.
Well, there's
Well-
there's an episode where they go into the future. One of the famous ones now is when they go into the future, and then Lisa Simpson's the president, and she's like, "We inherited a massive debt from President Trump," and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Fucking call man." Jesus Christ! Episode was released in like 2008.
Well,
You're
but
like,
the,
fuck.
the thing is, the reason for that one was because
He'd already
Trump-
run.
He already ran for president.
Yeah. He'd run the first time he ran for president. I can't exactly remember the year, but it was like
It was
90s.
90s.
98, I think, or something around that period. So you're like, he's run a few times, but still.
But no, he
No,
ran. He
they
ran
did
back
predict
then.
that he was going to fucking get it.
He ran back then, and his ideals were considered too extreme. And then September 11, 2001 happened.
And everyone's like, woo!
Yay, Trump.
Yeah.
So
So-
there was one other Simpson thing that I forgot. The time travel episode. It was applicable and related to
Trump.
current world politics. Yeah, never mind. How was your week, man?
Sideshow Bob.
No, it's gone.
That's gone.
It's
Like the
gone.
wind.
All right, fair enough. My week's been okay. Pretty busy at work.
Yeah.
Worked last Saturday, so that was fun. Yeah, no. The only gaming really news is I've been playing Borderlands, and I just want to throw this out here, right? Okay, so I'm playing Borderlands, and
One?
yeah,
make that clear, one, yeah.
yep. And
Wait, what class are you playing?
Hunter.
Good.
I have that's kind of where I was going to go with
Is
this,
it
right?
funny that like all
I'm
three
play-
of us are like, if we could all play the same class and just send birds at people all day, we would.
The best class.
I think Chris or someone originally gave me Borderlands like as a
Yeah.
cracked version.
Yeah.
But I liked it so much that I eventually bought it on
Yeah.
Steam. So what actually happened was I bought it on Steam, loaded the game, and all of a sudden I get like 17, 18 notifications of, hey, you've unlocked this achievement.
Ding, 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 ding.
Because it loaded my save game.
Yeah.
And I've had that same save game since basically when I had that cracked version of Borderlands.
Oh, you're like, oh, cool. Now these are mine. These
Yeah.
all achievements are mine.
So I'm almost max level. I don't play it that often. I just play it every now and then.
Just muck around. It's a fun game to come back to and just kind of muck around
No.
with.
Yeah.
I actually liked 2 more than 1. That might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, but like 2.
I honestly, 2 annoyed me.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it. At
Honestly, I can't stand either of them. Like, which
that.
is
2 was very fetch questy for me.
which I just want to point out, which is really funny, because A, you guys seen me when I'm grinding on a game. I will stop at nothing. B, you know I love FPSs, and C, you know I love JRPGs. Theoretically, if you combined all of those,
It should be your jam.
it should be my jam. Borderlands just rustles my jimmies.
The thing I loved about the original Borderlands was though,
It was so new and different.
Was
at
the
the time.
spontaneous duel option where you could just shit on people?
that's the thing I never really played, at least on PC. I never really played with people, right? So it was always a single player.
He's always a solo man.
Well, I usually played solo as well.
Team solo hand.
Yeah. So I haven't actually got any of the dueling achievements.
Yeah.
We can get those. It's okay. I'll load it up.
Maybe.
For again, it's like 8 years old already. But I may
Why-
have a 10 actually. Holy
Guys,
shit, that's probably a
can
lot.
we just talk about why Steam achievements matter? There's
They matter to me.
nothing you get for them. At least my achievements in Hearthstone gets me packs. My sweet packs.
Fucking feeding your addiction over here.
Dude!
Having said that, I would love if the achievement system fed into the card system on Steam.
See, now, let's talk about the addiction of the card system and, filthy devs abusing the system to make money.
Oh, I also What?
What, you don't know about this?
What's this?
Well,
So you're talking about the ones that would create a game, release it on Steam, create a bunch of bot accounts to play it, then earn the cards for that game, and then transfer them into gems, which can be then bought, used for other things.
Other games.
it is dumb and filthy, and thank God Greenlight is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that shit closed for a reason, really. Like,
Yeah.
it stopped so much, there was so much garbage on. There was some fucking golden gems.
There's still-
Party Saboteurs was Greenlight, and that game, I was like,
LGL was Greenlight, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
that shit.
Hyper
awesome.
Gem is still on Greenlight, as is Inflatality, which go support your local made
Australian
games.
indie
Hyper
devs,
Jam
please.
and Inflatality. Look them up. They're fucking
I would
great.
say, and it's only sort of mildly biased because I'm only friends with one of those developers, and the guy.
Well, and you made friends with the other developer.
Yeah, well, he plays Dudley. You can't not be friends with the Dudley main.
Sure.
Sure, that
That means
Okay.
nothing to me.
Okay.
That also
he
means nothing
plays
to
the
me.
cool black boxer that's not Balrog in Street Fighter.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Moving right along.
You guys just shit on my dreams.
Okay. Also, I wanted actually talking about shitting on everyone's dreams. I wanted to quickly address the no podcast 2 weeks ago as well. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Wow, you're great at this.
we
half,
were all,
half of us was sick, the other half were busy, basically, is what happened.
and he was
and-
drunk, but
And he was drunk.
that's okay.
I-
But to be fair to Ben, we all couldn't make it, so I don't think anyone really wanted to see Ben drunk at a table talking to himself. I mean, maybe we could have done that.
All right,
But
all
we were
right.
like me and Benjamin were so sick. We both lost our voice, and I was like, I can't fucking
You were
talk.
bedridden for 3 days.
I was like, I can't
It
talk.
would have
and-
been me and
awful.
Carl talking about Hearthstone and JRPGs, and it would have been great. But one of my friends was moving to Singapore that week, so we had a Korean barbecue farewell.
They're
And
dangerous, those ones. I've never walked out of a Korean barbecue and not been fucking written off.
my God,
So bad.
two things. I don't remember getting home, and I don't remember anything after the tequila shots. And I've never had a hungover that bad where it felt like my eyes were stabbing my brain
Yeah. But yeah, so
with blunt pencils.
we didn't really unfortunately get a chance to do 2 weeks podcast, but we did do a makeup episode of For Honor. Got the last one of that out, so I feel like we didn't totally let everyone down. But so we were like, it was funny because we were like, okay, so this podcast has to be really good because we missed one. We haven't done one in 4 weeks. It's gonna be really good. And then we're like, what's news in gaming? We're like,
Nothing.
fucking what the fuck's been happening?
Wait,
There's really not a lot been going on.
There's not a lot happening. I mean, so Splatoon 2 comes out soon.
That
I
apparently
came out today.
how has anyone seen the reviews for that?
I've seen some gameplay.
I've seen
it looks
mixed.
very similar.
It's
seen-
Splatoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen. Yeah, that's basically been
It's Splatoon on a usable platform.
So about that, being able to use your microphone to communicate with your team members.
the voice apps apparently. Hey, garbage.
Hey
Who would have
guys,
fucking thought?
if you want to play Splatoon, we'll hook you up with a Discord channel. It's aight.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Yeah, let's
my
fucking
God.
get Discord because
Yeah.
that just proves to everyone. Hey, everyone on a Switch, use Discord. Don't fucking. What the fuck is this voice chat app shit?
It honestly, it
Garbage.
looks like a massive oversight, and I wouldn't be
Oh
surprised
my
if
god.
at some point there is a Switch 3DS or Switch
New
Switch I
Oh, say
or Switch XL,
new Switch XL.
which will have a microphone jack.
Oh, guys, you do realize they could just release a new set of Joy-Cons with the microphone adapter in
Yeah,
there.
they could. That too.
Like, ooh, that's really hard and complicated. But no, sunk cost fallacy. They've already invested in an app in the Android/iPhone.
And they're not
infrastructure.
fucking backing away from it now.
They are not shying
Nah,
down.
it's gonna be garbage forever.
like,
Sorry.
They've already gone.
Maybe the next Nintendo release will give me hope.
Nah.
They've already gone and roll. They may as well go all the way in, up to the balls
They speaking
of disappointing people. Adam brought a Switch.
Yeah, I know I caved. I'm now with Ben in the happy Switch owners corner.
Hey, I actually really like the Switch.
Happy.
I'm fine. I'm
Happy.
I'm very excited. So my order's shipped, and I'm probably getting on Monday or
What were
Tuesday.
the two things you bought? You bought a Switch and something else?
I bought a wedding ring. So yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. You know.
Yeah.
So what is the ring
So
made out
the
of?
two most important things in Adam's life right now is his Switch and his wedding ring.
That's Switch is one.
you
Switch
get
is
the-
always one.
Did you get it?
I
Made
fucking love that Switch. I'm so addicted. I haven't even got it, and I'm like, I'm just sitting there, like, waiting for the packet. Okay, to be fair, I bought the Switch from, like, JB Hi-Fi online, so it comes in on, like, probably Monday or Tuesday, I think. It's already shipped, so I'll get it soon. And the wedding ring's from the US, so that's probably going to take, like, a few weeks. In saying that, though, I'm sitting being like, can't wait for the Switch. Can't wait for the Switch. And he's like, you've got a wedding ring on the way. I'm like, yeah.
I could have got married with an onion ring for all
Well, yeah,
I
it's
care.
fine. I don't get, it's fine.
All right, so what games did you buy? You brought.
I bought Mario Kart 8.
Yep.
And I bought Zelda. They are the two things I got immediately. The reason I bought one as well is because JB Hi-Fi were offering a flash deal, which Ben was so nice to tell me about.
Yeah.
And I fucking I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm getting it now.
See, I had to talk
basically-
Carl down from buying one.
Basically, yeah.
We were in JB Hi-Fi.
Why should have gotten one? We could all be fucking... We gotta be Switch buddies.
No, you failed to realize that if he buys a Switch, I have no one to play Hearthstone with.
Oh yeah, he fucking leaves you. But yeah,
Like,
Oh
no,
my
I
God.
gotta manipulate his addictions to my favor. So now when there's
you have a Switch as well.
Yeah.
But he's
And
playing Hearthstone.
You didn't have any games, multiplayer games.
Is
hey.
Hearthstone
You
got
got arms.
I've got arms.
You got arms.
If Hearthstone was on the Switch, would I be here podcasting with you right now?
No.
No, I would be here playing on my Switch, just
Oh man.
yeah, fuck yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, so Zelda, are you ready? They've released
Yeah.
the DLC for hard mode.
That was actually what kind of prompted me because I saw all the DLC coming out for Zelda and I saw a lot of the new games they brought out E3 and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get one. The question is when. I saw this deal. The deal is so for Australian prices, it was $480 for the package, which is $460 for the package, which is standard, and it was like $480 for the package plus a game, which was either ARMS,
And
Mario
these
Kart
are
8,
all, these
or
are
Just
all like
Dance,
$80 to $100 games. As
which
well.
which are all Australian $80.
$60 if you know where to shop.
Yeah, but
Well, I was
at
actually
JB.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
okay,
they're $80 at JB, and I think Mario Kart's $70. But I was just like, fuck it, I'm getting Mario Kart because I'll borrow arms off you because you're not playing it, and
Just thinking about
I,
arms makes me sad now.
and I don't want to fucking play Just Dance. So I was like, cool, Mario Kart it is then. So I'm excited. I'm very pumped for that.
And now you finally have a platform to play Rabbids X Mario on.
I might get that.
You
I swear to
will.
God, I might get
See,
it. I don't know.
I still
don't
feel
know.
so
It's XCOM, man. What do you fucking... I spent the first 5 minutes of this podcast talking about how much I'm playing XCOM.
See,
like, do you really blame
I
me?
feel so vindicated now that it looks like a good game.
It does. It looks really fucking good. It looks really good. I watched that was the thing from E3 that I watched, and I was just like, oh man, this game went from like, why the fuck are they even making? Because I don't like rabbits. I just don't
know.
like the concept.
No,
it fucking annoys
no
me.
one-
It fits into the whole bucket of minions, and I'm like, I don't like them.
No one likes Rabbids.
And then I
Adam.
was just like, you've made a good Rabbids game. I was like,
You know what this means, Ryan?
I need it so bad.
What's this
I need it
mean,
so
Ben?
bad.
This means we're going to start doing the Rabbids Legacy leading up to the release
Oh,
of
we're
this
not.
game.
We're not fucking doing that.
We're going to play
No, I'm fucking vetoing that. We're
Rabbids game
vetoing
ever.
that shit.
No.
And if I have to tie you down and duct tape a Wiimote to your hand, I will.
So,
Sounds pretty kinky.
we've got
No, that's if I duct tape the Wiimote somewhere else. Onto the give up machine.
Oh my god.
I'm still considering getting one to Switch as well. We were just talking about rumbles, and I was just like, get that ice, the ice. You gotta feel the ice cubes.
There, I
it
gotta
down there.
shake the champagne bottle.
Yeah,
No.
Here's a TV that looks like
Don't
an
get one
apple.
to Switch.
If you can find it for like $20 secondhand,
Yeah, dude, getting.
I could
secondhand
probably
costs
buy
me
it
a
off one of
second.
my friends for you if you really need
I
it.
really want it.
Because
know.
she was like, why did I spend money on that? And I'm like, bitch, that's why I borrowed it off you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to get like a cheap copy of those things, and I'll bust it out when like we have like a party with mates over. That's the only reason you would ever play that. You'd be like,
I can just,
hey, we've got a house party. Fucking one, two Switch.
I can just imagine it at your reception.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
totally.
yeah.
We need a Switch booth at the reception.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're all playing Switch games. We're all fucking like jerking each other off.
There's nothing that says happy marriage like a wedding orgy.
All right, so we are fucking 20 minutes in this podcast,
and we've talked shit.
we have talked about the Nintendo Switch, which was relevant, so I'm okay with that.
Now,
But
shall we talk
we're
about
getting into the fucking meat.
YouTube controversy?
YouTube drama.
We need like a
Fucking
klaxon or
drama
something.
alert.
We need like red alert.
Oh my
the
god.
system
Yeah, actually,
is down.
YouTube red alert.
Hey.
Okay, that was terrible.
If you gotta talk about shit I'm not interested in, can I play Hearthstone?
No.
No,
Oh.
we're talking about Alex Mauer. I know.
Yes.
I know this is
Wait.
like been done. Probably everyone's probably aware of Alex Mauer, but I still think it's worth.
To be honest, when I saw the latest story, because apparently this has been an ongoing thing for quite a while, I only was just caught up to speed on this. So there's a lot of people that might be like, "Oh, who the fuck is this? What's going on?"
I have zero visibility on the entirety of this. So
Okay, so as a background,
give me the executive briefing.
the executive briefing is in 2015, a game called Star Mazer was kickstarted successfully by a company called Imagos. They then hired Alex Mauer, who is a musician, to create the music for the game in a work for hire situation.
Yep, like
which basically
consultant role.
means consultant role. They
Yep.
own the IP of the actual songs that she creates, and she gets money.
Yes.
Right? All
Stand-
good. So the TLDR is over the last year or two. I believe she had some issues. She had a falling out with Imagos at some point. And then she allegedly did not get the money or some of the money that she
what
believes
she's
she's
alleged.
owed,
Yes,
right?
she thought she should be deserved of
And all,
some more money.
And all of that would be bad enough. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's, okay, she's not getting paid for her work, maybe. But then she started DMCA striking people who were playing Star Mazer, like innocent third parties, like you and me,
Like
that are just like,
YouTubers.
hey, we're just going to play Star Mazer today. Started DMCA striking them, which is a copyright strike.
Yeah. So sorry. Continue.
A copyright strike against that channel
Yes.
for having the music in the game,
And
right.
Yeah.
and then asking, sort of blackmailing them, those YouTubers, into talking to Imagos and
Trying to
to
leaning on them to get
yeah,
her issue resolved.
yes,
Like she was just trying to whip up like a public shitstorm,
public outcry, and
effectively.
and she did.
She did, but it was against her.
Yeah,
It's not what she wanted.
It escalated pretty quickly. There were death threats issued against certain commentators on YouTube, and as well as the
Commentators who? Oh, she issued death threats.
She issued death threats.
Didn't
against,
she? Is this okay? So again, this is back and forth. Didn't she issue a death threat against herself?
I don't know
Wait,
about
what? How do you do that?
No.
I'll commit
that.
suicide.
So the ones
No.
the ones I know is that she issued a death threat against Leonard French, who is a copyright attorney who does YouTube videos. He's really dry, but he's actually pretty good. I enjoy him.
You like things dry.
Need that dry.
Do you remember? I hate moist things.
I'm going in dry.
Bite down on the pillow, Ryan. Oh god, don't take that sound clip out.
So
of
anyway, like
context.
the TLDR is there's now a lawsuit happening against Imagos brought by Alex Mauer. Leonard French is actually defending Imagos from a copyright standpoint, as well as the third party, YouTubers that are also getting affected by this. So I kind of wanted to bring this up because we're talking about YouTube and we're YouTubers. So the main point that I wanted to bring out was the spurious DMCA copyright claims. There is something new that YouTube has done.
Yes.
So
Please tell me they've got a panel of people actually reviewing DMCAs.
unfortunately, not quite.
Oh, wait, you mean Google's not willing to put anyone on anything at all?
I think if they staffed enough, they'd be like staffing with half a country in order to review all the amount of.
It's
YouTube that
okay.
gets
That's
uploaded.
why South Africa exists.
Okay.
No, wait, Costa Rica. No, wait, Manila.
Okay.
No, wait,
you
have
are
I
the
missed?
worst.
Have I missed one? Have I missed a third-party country that first-party countries abuse just for cheap workers? No,
All of them.
all of them. Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, YouTube used to issue a copyright strike against every video that had a copyright claim against it. So if you uploaded 2 videos, you would get 2 copyright strikes against your channel. If you get 3 copyright strikes against your channel gets taken down.
Yes.
So that meant if you'd done more than 3 videos on something, and then all of a sudden someone's like, "Oh, those 3 videos are infringing my copyright,"
Your entire
and striked all 3 of them, your entire channel.
So, which is
was
exactly what happens to Team 4 Star on a regular basis. Because someone's like, hey, you can't use Dragon Ball Z, even though they have permission.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
go,
like,
your shit's gone, and then their entire channel just blinks out of YouTube.
Yep.
And then
So-
it blinks back, and like a week later,
Yeah, because they're like,
Wait,
"All right,
Kira-
restore from backup."
Their most recent videos are gone down too.
Yeah.
again,
Yeah, so episode 57 back and backwards is there. They're 58, 59, I think. They're up to 62 or 61, I think. And they're gone. And I was like,
Wow.
because I tried to look from this morning. I was like, they're gone. Okay, then. Like,
see,
Well,
which
so-
is funny because they go forth with Akira Toriyama's blessings. They're like, he's like, you do good work.
I mean, third parties.
Third parties.
Look, this is exactly the same situation. It's not like the creator of the show themselves. It could be like someone's like, hey, you're using my music, and I didn't approve it because they didn't get like fucking every single person that's ever touched its approval. So
Yeah.
they
Well,
feel like they can issue a DMCA.
So anyway,
as well.
YouTube's changed it. If you now issue a copyright claim against multiple videos at once, that counts as a single strike against the
Yes,
channel.
which
So
is
you
good.
could have 15 videos, you could have 150 videos, but if they get striked, all of them, you get
strike.
1 strike.
Yep.
However,
But those the videos that have been striked will still disappear.
yes, absolutely.
So that's probably what's happened with Team 4 Star as of like right now.
Yeah, they've
that
gotten
their
one strike.
their last 3 videos are gone because someone might have DMCA'd those 3 videos, but their channel isn't gone because
Yeah.
it's only 1 strike.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is good.
Which is good, which is great.
Better for resolving.
It seems that Alex Mauer figured this out, retracted some of the original DMCA claims,
Yep.
and then reissued them on a video by video basis, thereby
Creating more
bypassing it and
strikes.
creating more strikes.
Which is a really shitty thing to do.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, so there was also I did check my facts as well on that one. She did issue a death threat against herself. I think it was potentially through a third party or something.
Okay, right.
All
Like,
right,
but basically, and the whole thing was like, oh, she's issuing death threats against herself, then can claim victim that I'm being, because no one deserves it. If you're fucking sending Alex Mauer or anyone else death threats over the internet of something that no matter how shitty what they're doing is, don't just fucking. No one deserves getting sent death threats
Unless
at all
it's Trump.
for any fucking reason. So even like you fucking talk like a logical human being. You're instantly making yourself wrong if you're doing it. And if you're in the right position and you're like trying to argue a pretty reasonable point, the second you make a death threat, it's just like your opinion is now invalid. So don't fucking do it.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
really don't do it. But yeah, there's been like, and it's also worth mentioning as well that Alex Mauer does not have a record of stability, and she has needed help. And so like that doesn't excuse being a dick and like ruining other people's careers.
No, of
and
course
misusing the system very maliciously. But at the same time as well, don't take it personally. You can take action with what they're doing.
Yep.
And she's absolutely misusing DMCA because, and then the hard thing is DMCAs, when a DMCA gets issued, a video has to get taken down because it's not YouTube's fault that they instantly take these videos down, because realistically you're gonna have to say, well, if it is a breach, then if you leave it up past the issuing notice, they're now liable. So they're like, we have to take it down first, and then we'll investigate, and then we'll put it back up if it's false. And the only issue really that there doesn't really seem to be any recourse for people that misuse the system maliciously. Like, I'm sure people say, hey, I don't think you have the rights to this. I'm going to DMCA your video. The other person goes, well, I actually do have your rights, and you're mistaken.
And occasionally...
And they go, oh shit, I didn't know that you'd worked out a publishing deal. I saw my music being done, and I didn't realize that...
Or it could be fair use in terms of parody or something like that.
Of course. So those people don't deserve to be punished for, issuing a DMCA unknowingly, incorrectly. But for people that are trying to circumvent the system and trying to whip up public support for you by effectively extortion and blackmail,
I actually got
then there should be some recourse on YouTube being like, we're gonna stop you issue and guess what? If someone has legitimately stolen your shit, shouldn't have fucking cried wolf.
So I
shouldn't be crying wolf.
I released a video almost a year ago now, which was some TF2 gameplay on my personal channel.
Yes.
And that had the Sonic the Hedgehog Gotta Go Fast song in it. Right?
Yes.
Because the whole point of the of the episode was to showcase two a weapon loadout, both of which have speed boosts.
Yes.
Right? And so I did that, and it was all good. But I actually got a copyright claim against that video because of that from the Japanese owner of the Japanese version of the Gotta Go Fast song. And
Japanese version. Okay, yeah.
Well, they claimed it was the they're
a derivative
of that. And I was like, well, hang on. A, it's not the Japanese version. B, this is pretty much fair use as far as I'm concerned. And they to their credit, they went, oh yeah, no, that's fine, and just let it go.
Well, it might have been their bot system or something. That was
absolutely.
Boom, detect, and then we've gotten copyright strikes in the same way. And then, our Ratchet video was fantastic.
Absolutely.
We just went, hey, this is fair use. It's a video game.
It's the video game, not the movie.
What do you want?
Because we were getting claims against the movie.
Against the publisher of the movie, and we're like, it's not. And they're like, oh yeah, our bad. It's gone now.
Yep.
But
sweet.
See, the trouble is, we have to rely on a third party to moderate and the DMCA system
for sure.
And then once again, there's no unless you're going under legal infractions for loss of money or slander or any of these permutations, all the punishments and repercussions have to be done by the third party. And as far as we can tell, Google doesn't particularly want to make many changes into the way they run their shop at the moment.
No, of course not. YouTube doesn't want to make a stance one way or the other. That's the thing. And that is both a good and a bad thing, right? So for starters, they're happy with the status quo because they're getting money and that sort of stuff. But then at the same time, a lot of advertisers aren't happy about some of their shit, and they're pulling out of YouTube, right?
Yep.
So YouTube and Google are kind of in a rock and a hard place in the sense that they want people to continue making videos, but they also don't want to have to spend an exorbitant amount of money managing those videos. They're trying not to be, because if they say, all right, well, we have to manage those videos, then they might become liable as they are the content owners effectively, because they're the ones we're saying we're taking ownership of this, right? They're the ones that could be hit with lawsuits. And
Once again, I just want them to have a more hands-on approach to things as major as a DMCA strike.
Yeah.
It's
because it's a serious issue. Because that's when we're not talking about stuff like monetization copy, which is its own fucking kettle of fish of trying to deal with people claiming YouTube revenue off others' videos.
Nintendo games.
Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations, you earned
a lot
20 cents.
A lot of that is very difficult because of the size of the complexity of YouTube. Can't individually go and start picking they can't go through manually every single person that makes a monetization claim because it'd be millions and millions.
Yeah.
Just coming in daily. DMCA is a bit of a different thing though. I feel that they do have to be a bit more hands-on with it, just because this isn't just hey, I'm going to take ad revenue, which is still a massive issue because that's how creators make their money and living on YouTube.
Yep.
And that's how YouTube is the platform it is today with that system. But DMCAs are that's not just this video is impacting my channel negatively. It's my channel doesn't fucking exist anymore. My business that I spent years building is gone.
Yep.
It's just disappeared. What the fuck? So I think there's definitely need to be a bit more structure around it. And to YouTube's credit, I think the recent rule change they've done has been very good because it stopped sneaky shenanigans going on.
Once again, there's still a way.
It doesn't go far enough. Like we said, with Alex Mauer's case, right? she either
She
noticed,
found a way to circumvent it.
and I think that loophole should be closed. If you see the same person making 2 separate copyright claims, it should be combined into one, and say, right, well, that's only 1 strike.
Well, once
So how
again,
did she-
you can't just do that because what if it's 2 separate IPs?
Well, no, that's the thing, because it's always the same person.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
But if they've infringed copyright on 2 separate pieces of intellectual property from the same person,
that's 2
then
strikes.
theoretically that's 2 strikes.
Theoretically, I still
Yeah.
reckon it should be 1.
But-
2, yeah.
Well,
See,
to be
this
honest,
is the whole
maybe you could even get something like 1 strike and then a pending second, if one like
You-
that. But that means like an immediate takedown of YouTube is the thing that we all want to see not happen.
Yeah.
Because that's when people are like, that's the goal. I need to make sure their channel goes down, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
So
I think-
are you
I
saying
think- I
that
think
there
at
should be
least-
some sort of review process for...
I think at least
Yeah.
there should be a review process for any channel that they're going to remove because of the strike system.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If they're going,
A
going,
removal
hey,
needs to be
this guy's
reviewed.
got 3 or technically 4 or 5 strikes, but by the time all the copyright claims come through and whatever that sort of stuff,
Yep.
or, okay, maybe we review it and go, okay, well, this guy obviously has, he's just uploading movies, right?
Well, he's just uploading rips of Warner Brothers movies and be like, well, fuck, Warner Brothers have given
Yeah.
4 separate strikes for
But it
4
should-
separate movies. Gone. Bye.
But it should be
Like,
a person pushing that trigger, not the
Yep.
bot. The
Yep.
bot should not say, oh, you now have 3 strikes, your channel's
Bye.
deleted.
Yeah, that's the hard thing as well. Because then I'm actually not sure, like, because we've thankfully never had this issue of like our channel fucking disappearing.
Yeah.
But if
Don't worry,
if
I'm
it goes,
working on
if it goes, like, do your videos come back when they give you the channel back? Because people like,
I think they
Like-
just literally just restore from backup, man. Like,
Yeah.
I assume that it's just like a database.
'Cause all your
and they just go,
videos-
oh yeah, undelete.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, do you have to be like, oh, your channel's back, you got to re-upload every video?
No, I don't
Because then all your views would be gone and everything. So I'm pretty sure like all the views that Team 4-Star had when their channel got deleted
Came back.
came back. Like everything was
Fine.
back
Yeah.
So-
effectively.
I'm sick and tired of this topic. Can we talk about happy things?
What happy things do you know of?
God.
Castlevania was fantastic.
You mean the
That was-
game?
That was pretty good.
The anime.
That was pretty good.
It's a Netflix anime series of Castlevania.
I'm honestly
Go
thinking
watch
like
it.
you should. It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours total. It's 4 half an hour, 4
No,
20-minute episodes.
Yes, it's not even 2 hours.
Like you knock it out, and if it's very interesting because it's one of these animes. We won't give it away because like 4 episodes, but it's definitely something that they. I like the fact that they've really tried to flesh out the characters, and instead of being like, you're
generic protagonist.
your generic protagonist, generic antagonist, all good, all evil kind of thing. They try and give every character an actual motivation for doing what they're doing, but kind of thing like, so
It's kind
why
of like
would
He-Man
Yes.
in the sense that Skeletor.
kind of he's not Dracula isn't as bad as Skeletor, but then again, Skeletor's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's really good. I finished it up and I was just like, I honestly can't wait for more. I think you might like it. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, I don't feel it leans too heavily into the anime. Like if anime isn't your thing, it's a good bridging anime that's not like super anime.
Oh, so it feels like
tropey
it
kind of thing.
leans on Western tropes
Yeah.
more than anime
Yes.
tropes.
Yeah.
Also, it has the line, "Please stop hitting my testicles."
It's pretty great. Yeah.
You're just like, okay.
The protagonist is pretty funny, and I instantly thought of Ben when I saw the protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say.
He's just like, he's not drunk all the time, but he's hungover all the time. And he's
Yeah,
just,
that actually does sound like Ben.
and he's just like,
So,
I don't want to fucking be here. Like, what am I doing? What's going on with my life now?
honestly,
Like,
his intro scene is
pretty fun.
He's at a bar, drinking, and someone's like, "Why are you here?" He's like, "I'm here to get drunk, and then I'm going to go find a tree, and I'm going to pee on the tree. Then I'm going to go find a different tree and sleep under that tree."
He's like, okay.
Yep, that's
It's
life goals.
very fun.
Also, there is another great moment in it where it's someone goes to explain their backstory and plot motivation, and he literally just walks off screen. It's like, whatever, don't care.
yeah, like,
And I'm like,
yeah, don't give a shit. But yeah, it's
My hero.
very fun. We can't talk about too much because it's only just come out, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Is that a power or a driver alert? Oh yeah, because you didn't plug in my fucking laptop.
Well, that's not my problem.
It is your problem.
You were in charge of power.
What's that?
You were the power commander.
Is that where we landed on that one?
You can. I don't remember that conversation.
Oh, okay.
Debated.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
pretty
good. Also with TV as well, I feel like video games. There hasn't been too much in the world of video games, so I've been like diving in to like
Balls deep.
TV and movies. Like
I noticed,
fucking Game of Thrones came back.
I noticed
was like,
Shooter's got a new season out as well.
What's that?
Shooter?
What's
on
that
Netflix?
was. I haven't seen that, but that was the show off the movie, right? There was a movie first.
Well, okay, so there's a movie, yes.
Yes.
The show is like a retelling of the movie.
But just
like
in TV format.
Yeah, the main plot of the movie is the same as the TV show.
So isn't
I haven't
that
seen it either, but it
about
looks okay.
the American sniper?
Yeah, so it's like the whole
it's
American sniper that gets called in to stop an assassination of the president, but actually he was just getting set up.
He's like the fucking Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's a totally different story.
That's.
I just like that reference.
Incredibly boring.
It's actually
political thriller.
It's a political thriller with snipers and explosions.
Yep.
I think the movie was Mark Wahlberg. Is that right?
Movie
was
was
it
Mark
Marky Mark?
Wahlberg. It wasn't Marky Mark in the TV show.
No,
It should have been.
It's a reboot.
Yeah, of course.
I'm trying hard to care. Really.
There was some good movies.
Well,
oh,
you know, I'm sitting here and I did not say a fucking word through Castlevania, so here I am talking about fucking Shooter. Okay, deal with it.
No, fuck you.
Also, I didn't realize because it's been 4 weeks since we had a podcast, but fucking Spider-Man: Homecoming. Is it too early to talk spoilers about this movie? I really want to talk about this movie.
No one here has seen it except for you.
It's really good. It's really fucking good. It's really good.
So how is
Really good.
How is Michael Keaton in it?
So good. He's so good.
Does this mean I have to watch it this afternoon?
Yes, go fucking see it. It's okay. So on this, how have you guys seen every other Spider-Man movie so far?
I haven't watched Amazing.
I haven't.
You haven't watched Amazing Spider-Man 1?
He's dying.
Did you see 2? Okay, 1.
I watched 2 because Gwen Stacy died in it. Spoiler, by the way,
yeah.
bitches.
It's a fucking terrible movie.
The
Spider-Man.
thumping sounds so good.
The
though.
Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 1 is better than 2, but still worse than everything else. So
Also,
I've only seen Tobey Maguire and only the first 2, I think.
okay, so it's a pretty common
did
conception.
you cry when Tobey Maguire did anything? Because he always cries. That's the joke.
Yeah,
That's,
he's
so you know.
Tobey Maguire is so cool though.
He
I
always
fucking love
cries.
this Spider-Man.
Like-
Anyway,
God damn
so-
it, Ryan.
You're both talking over the top of each other. I couldn't hear a
I'm
word
just-
of the you're saying.
Also, like, I'm gonna distract you. I think when you mentioned He-Man, I got so excited that I peaked my microphone. So sorry, Adam. You were saying.
So
So
a lot of Spider-Man movies, the common consensus is that the best one so far is Spider-Man 2.
yes,
Like the Tobey Maguire one with Dr. Octopus.
Yes.
That's it's fucking great movie.
sympathetic protagonist.
Even watching it back, like it's aged. Like
Yeah.
the way they shoot superhero movies
Has changed.
has
Has
changed.
evolved.
So it
Also-
seems a bit old.
Can we stop for?
Still a good fucking movie though.
Can we stop for a second?
Yes.
Dr. Octopus builds a literal sun inside.
A garage. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. It's a good movie though. It's good. I mean,
No.
doesn't matter.
Can we?
He builds. Yeah, it's stupid.
A literal.
It's a stupid movie.
This
It's a good
I
comic
love
book movie
how
though.
that was his claim to fame when the octopus tentacles would be so helpful in any industry ever.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I just have this total little brain like thing that allows me to control like 4 extra limbs. You know what that would be useful in?
In
Pornography.
anything.
Fucking anything.
Everything.
Fucking everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that's not my greatest achievement. My greatest achievement is creating a sun that doesn't work.
It works.
That could destroy everything.
Yeah.
Is it sad that my mind immediately jumped into porn?
No.
Well,
I
like,
mean,
come on, where else would you use
The little
your
spikes
tentacles?
that come out of the tentacles, but you have to replace them with dildos. That's the key.
I was just gonna replace the whole thing with like mind-controlled dildos. Hell yeah! And then we could have dildo fights. It would
I
be like
mean,
arms, but
Porn,
with dildos.
porn is the ultimate innovator, really. We know that already.
Clearly.
But so
Yes,
as a comparison with Homecoming at the moment, I would put Homecoming. I don't think it's better than that movie. It's on the same level though. it's on par with that, which is the best thing I think anyone could fucking hope for this movie.
Yep.
Tom Holland's really good in it, and Michael Keaton's the fucking man because he's the man. And the Vulture's a really cool character to pick for superhero Spider-Man villain because I don't think he's never been in a movie. And he's a fucking awesome character, and
he's an interesting and deep character, which Michael Keaton, from what I've read, is not the same character.
It's a different. I think they went. We're gonna make a Vulture. Like it's the Vulture, but they've changed the character.
It's
from
Vulture
what I've read in the comic
name only.
But
Yeah, still cool.
They're both still fucking awesome characters. And
So you're saying he's Vino?
Who's Vino?
Vulture in name only.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean,
we haven't heard that?
Vino?
No, like, it's okay. Doesn't matter.
So apparently...
Joke that just fell flat. It's okay.
It's fine. It's okay.
It's fine.
So apparently the Shocker shows up as well.
Yeah, he gets fucking destroyed. It's good. It's good.
Yes.
There's actually two Shockers. I'll let you guess what happens to the first one.
Frontal lobotomy.
Oh, no. He gets fucking...
He gets...
Actually, I think the first one is what they the Shocker... From what I can recall, is what the Shocker looks like in the comics. That's the first one. He does not last very long in the movie. Not a big spoiler. And then the second one comes through, and he's fucking awesome. It's a really good movie. It's just fun. I just came out being like, that was really enjoyable. That was really good. And they have a really cheesy ass twist halfway through, and it still fucking got me.
Oh.
And I was like,
wait. Michael Keaton is Uncle Ben.
It's almost that cheesy. It's almost that cheesy. It's almost, and when it happened, I won't say what it is because it's one of the biggest twists in the movie. The fucking I saw it opening night. The audience gasped. Like there was an audible gasp in the theater. So it got everyone, and we were just like, I can't believe they fucking did that, and nobody saw it coming.
Aunt May
it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Aunt May is Dr. Doom.
Aunt May's hot as fuck, and it's great as well. Man, it's Marissa Tomei. Come on. Like, that lady has aged fucking beautifully. Like, come on. Anyway, go fucking see Spider-Man Homecoming. It's awesome. Maybe we'll wait another 2 weeks and then maybe if Benjamin's seen it, then I can fucking fan out with him and we can get into spoiler territory. But I don't want to. It's been out for about a month, I think, now. I feel like
Has it been a month? I thought it's been like 2 weeks, to be honest.
Maybe. I feel like I could spoil it, but maybe we'll just hold back for another 2 weeks. And then I'll fucking...
And then he'll let loose.
Maybe...
We need to do a movie podcast. That's what we need to do. We just spoil movies.
Yeah.
And then people that get fucking... actually give a fuck about us spoiling shit can listen to that instead.
The same thing that I've been trying to convince Carl to watch a lot of awful movies with me. But he just won't dive into the terrible superhero movie hole.
Are you a fan of Mystery Science Theater?
I should be, but I haven't actually watched that much of it.
It's not bad. I mean, I think it's really interesting because it's like it's almost like the prototype of YouTube comedy.
Yep.
It's really just watching a shit movie and people talking crap through the whole thing. But the movie's so bad, like who cares?
You mean it's exactly my lifestyle choice?
It's like what we do when we watch bad movies.
It's like what I've been doing all my life.
Someone else do that and you join in.
It honestly just sounds like YouTube.
It is.
It's like,
it is.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to be watching this one today.
Oh my god. Okay, so let me tell you about a beloved horror actor known as Tony Todd. He starred in a great deal of films, and you may know him as the voice of one of the Vortigrunts in Half-Life 2.
Never played Half-Life 2.
Never played Half-Life 2.
That's actually a blank spot for me. You're not totally wrong about being like, why the fuck haven't you played that game? I'm not a PC gamer.
I basically grew up with RTSs before I got a decent PC. In 2007, I started playing.
And I've never had a decent PC. Yep,
man. Anyway, he starred in one good horror film. It's called Candyman. And almost anything else that he's in, you can guarantee is bad. Like,
would you?
What's that one that Chris loves that has like 8 films and it's got the guy with the pins on his head?
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Which is actually like the first one or two are good, like
decent horror. It's like Freddy. It's like a Nightmare on Elm Street. Friday the 13th. The first few were like innovative movies, and then we're like Jason X. Everybody,
hey,
killing in space.
Also, Freddy vs. Jason is actually not bad.
I mean,
It's
everyone has some hits. Horror franchises are one of those things that every so often they fucking stumble onto a nugget of gold, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm down with this.
So like the original Saws.
Yes.
Saw 1 is fantastic. I still like that movie. That's a psychological thriller movie, and the rest are gore. Number 2, still not bad. I don't mind 2.
I'll say
3 is okay, and then onwards I'm like,
So how do we all feel about Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
I don't think
Otherwise
I've even
known
seen it.
as the most homoerotic horror film you've ever seen.
I don't think I've seen it.
I will make you watch it. I will get the grease.
I just had the worst segue.
No.
Because you're talking about Saw, and I was thinking about Saw, because I've never watched the last couple of Saw movies, and I was remembering, I was like, I never saw Saw 6. Who was in that one? I was like, no, Chester Bennington was in that one. And I was like,
shit.
Was he?
Yeah.
Shit.
I was like, oh, damn it. I made myself sad.
I stumbled.
Oh, God.
I
Yeah.
accidentally.
So that's the other news out of this
You
week.
could say you accidentally made yourself
Oh, I made myself so sad.
numb.
No, don't.
Oh.
It's
I
too
can't
early.
I can't even make puns. It's like,
Oh, I can. It's okay. Lead singer of Linkin Park, Chester Bennington,
Dead.
dead, suicide,
everyone is. Oh my God.
rip.
I mean, everyone already knows this because if your feed hasn't been filled with it in the last
Oh my
2-3 days,
God.
you haven't been on the internet.
Oh my God. Oh.
So-
maybe I should watch Saw 6 now.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Will that make me?
No,
That's
that'll
gonna
make you sadder.
It's gonna make me
That's-
so sad.
It's gonna make you double sad.
Apparently, puts his hand through a buzzsaw. I think that's the bit. Like he's the main protagonist. I think in 6.
It's also super sad because it's not a good film.
No, it's not good.
But if it makes you feel better, we can play the Saw video games.
I don't think that's gonna make me feel better either. To be honest.
All right.
How could you?
That was the worst. That was
What?
the worst. It's like, oh, by the way, we're getting towards the end of the podcast. Thanks for that fucking down note, everybody.
Okay, no.
Thanks for making everyone feel like fucking garbage.
It's okay. There's still a paragon of 90s edge that's coming back. Are you ready?
Al the
Yes.
Hedgehog.
Are you emotionally ready?
I'm ready.
There
Ready for anything now.
is a Spawn movie that is officially announced, and Todd McFarlane's going to direct it. Are you ready for this garbage file?
Really?
Really? Like, fucking new, fresh, July 21st, fresh news.
Jesus.
Yes, you
Which
rang.
won't be fresh by the time this comes out, but yes, fresh.
Fuck off.
Todd McFarlane.
He's doing the Spawn.
I wonder if they're gonna go for the same fucking 90s theme of the weird
Edge.
clowns and
Yeah, no.
fucking
No.
really dark comedy. It's just like kind of weird and scary.
Did you ever watch
Like-
the HBO Spawn animated series?
I did not.
I'll put that on the list.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of like semi-recent remakes, I actually unabashedly really enjoyed the
Ghostbusters.
Independence Day movie,
The new one?
the new one.
I never saw that. Apparently, it was
went
just
in-
a rehash.
I went in with zero fucking expectations.
That's the way
Like
to do
most
that.
of your life.
and came out and I was like, I actually enjoyed that.
It wasn't awful.
I haven't seen it. Did anyone get around to watching Genesis, by the way?
Genesis.
Terminator.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes,
Yeah, I saw it.
Genesis, yes.
It was okay. Everyone really, really hates that movie. I thought it was better than the last few. But
Shut up. Terminator Salvation's fantastic.
that movie's garbage. Salvation is garbage. I mean, fuck. If you get a movie and you can't get Christian Bale and Sam Worthington
Schwarzenegger.
to work.
to make that fucking movie work, then I'm sorry, it's just not in the cards for you. If that movie with that cast isn't awesome, then your script sucks. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing you can do. That movie was shit, and it was still better than the one that was before it, which was
3.
3.
wasn't that 4?
No, Salvation was 4.
Sorry, Salvation not great. What was the one after Salvation?
Genesis.
There's one in the middle.
You're thinking Sarah Connor Chronicles, which is a TV series.
No. There was something in the
It
middle.
was 1, 2, 3, Salvation, Genesis.
Is it?
Yep.
Really?
That I'm aware of.
Unless you're counting the spin-off comic of Terminator versus RoboCop.
I swear there was another one. Maybe I'm just insane. But
You're literally sitting there
3
going,
is also
how do
bad.
you
3 is a
remember
terrible fucking movie.
3's terrible. For me, the series goes 1, 2, and Sarah Connor Chronicles, and that's it.
Genesis is dumb because it opens. It's like we didn't even care about making plot holes anymore. they do try and just lean into it, they're like, it's going to make no sense, but we're going to make it awesome kind of vibe.
Unlike Star Wars, which decided, hey, let's close a 35-year-old plot hole with an entire movie.
I didn't mind that.
I didn't mind that.
I was like, I have no fucking problems with this at all.
I still haven't actually seen it.
It's good.
I won't tell you what the plot hole is that they closed.
How did Leah get the plans?
Shut up.
Well, not
Go watch it. It's not bad. I mean, I'm not a Star Wars guy, but it was good.
It was a good movie.
Is
I
it
got
on
a shirt.
Netflix yet?
Probably not.
Nope.
All right. So in other hilarious news, Ivan Reitman discusses animated and new potential live-action. Wait for it. Ghostbuster movies.
I'm fucking done.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm sorry. I'm with Bill Murray on this one. Kill that fucking franchise.
It is done. Throw it away.
And I'm not saying, and there's nothing about, like, Ivan Reitman is a fucking fantastic director. He did all the originals. I've loved everything that dude directs. He's fantastic. Having said that, though, it's an IP that, at this point, people are only going to make more just to milk nostalgia. And I find it's going to be really hard to get a really good original idea for that franchise.
I'm honestly wondering.
Make something fucking new.
I'm honestly wondering, like, it's based, like, where do you go from, we're just ghost catchers? We catch ghosts, and we defeated, like, an evil genius.
Yeah,
Zork.
the movies are, like, just leave
One
it.
of them has time
Leave it.
travel.
But that's my point. Like, at what point are you just watching Supernatural?
Without the handsome people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Castile.
Figures that you love the John Constantine reference character in that show.
What?
Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Is
it his dashing good looks or his innocence that turns you on?
He's good looks. Innocence isn't a turn on. Certainly for sickos.
Yeah.
Some of that dirty boy.
And
But yeah, it's yeah. So I think I don't know. Is there any particular movies you would want to see have a comeback? As an old school nostalgia reboot?
I don't know. I'm still stuck in the 80s reboot franchise.
I'm in the
like, we had Total Recall, and that was shit. And then we had RoboCop, and that was shit.
I'm really keen of just being like, let's just make some new IP, guys. Yep. I'm down for seeing a brand new movie. Don't need to see shit that I watched in the 90s.
Yep.
They're great, and I'll watch them again if I really want to.
It doesn't even need to be a brand new IP, guys. Come on, you can rehash some books.
How old is Mel Brooks? I want to see a new Mel Brooks comedy. That's what I want to see. I want to see a fucking Mel Brooks Blazing Saddles fucking 2 or something.
Well, even like you remember when the Expendables came out, right? That was like effectively new IP.
Then it jumped
that
shark
was just
again.
like just taking the piss of 80s IP, 80s action films.
And once again, in a similar era vein, did you watch Red?
No.
Yes, I did watch Red.
Did you enjoy Red?
I enjoyed Red.
It's a comic book movie.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Fuck, Mel Brooks is 91. No excuse. Get back into that movie business, son. He's a fucking genius. Mel Brooks is amazing.
See, and once again, we're hitting a really dumb, self-aware age where you can't...
Everything has to be a meta reference to something else. It can't just be a movie.
You can't tell a straight story because, hell, even look at the WoW movie. That was as straight story.
Fuck, I forgot that came out.
But the problem with that is that they're trying to, with video game movies, they're trying to like appease fans, get new people in, tell the story, which is like an 80-hour story and compact it into 2.5 hours.
You do realize
I feel like
it's pretty rough.
It's a
hard job.
Sorry.
Something like World of Warcraft, something like World of Warcraft would have done better as a TV series rather than a movie.
I totally agree. Maybe it's like a Netflix series where they can kind of put a bit more money into it because the CG of that movie is fucking great.
Oh,
it was really look fantastic. So maybe you can't just be like, we're gonna put it on Channel 7. Like you need some kind of big budget behind it. But I reckon you could have made that like a Netflix show or like
HBO
show. Sure.
What was the last?
There's enough sex in it though for HBO. HBO needs more boobies in it.
It's okay. They have night elves.
Yeah.
What was the last super straight edge movie you watched that was just
a movie?
Paint by the numbers?
Like something like they decide to take out the Russians for some reason, and Harrison Ford saves the day.
Yeah,
I don't know. like
Right.
Air Force One for the 50th time.
I
Air Force One. That
do
is a
love
good
the
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Get off my plane. Is that one?
Yeah.
He's a president in so many fucking movies. It's hard to keep track of which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just like, because most of the movies recently have been like twisty or like.
or
I think I'm
part
gonna
of
go.
a
I think I'm gonna go
larger
home and
universe.
watch Clear and Present Danger. That's another great movie.
So that's Ryan's recommendation, everyone.
Well, okay,
Clear and Present Danger.
We're actually
It's-
having this discussion
Yeah.
before we came on the cast, and like you were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you haven't watched all of Seinfeld," right? And I was like, "I've watched most of Seinfeld," but the point is, I'm still catching up on 90s television. I'm watching Jag
Why are you watching Jag?
because it's great.
Do you know that I didn't realize that NCIS was a spin-off of Jag?
You didn't realize?
No, I didn't.
There you go.
I saw one Jag episode, and I was like, it was literally the episode where they introduced Mark Harmon and all the NCIS characters, and were like, this NCIS is investigating a Jag member, and then I was like, what the fuck? When was this made? And they're like, then I looked up on Wikipedia, and they're like, yeah, that was the episode where they tested the ID for NCIS, and then they got their own show. I was like, that's fucking, like, for so long I was a huge NCIS
Guys,
fan. Don't watch anymore.
I'm
but-
12, and what is Jag?
Top Gun, but a TV show,
Yeah.
and they go around solving crimes like NCIS.
Is it as homoerotic?
It's made by.
It's well, kind of. You have like the main character who just hits on every chick.
That's
It's made
not
by it's made
homoerotic.
by the same studio even as NCIS.
Yeah.
It's the same.
It's what's it called? Belisario?
Belisario?
Yeah.
Belisario Studios or something.
You
So
know,
it's the main director.
It's yeah.
I'm honestly combing through the list of movies. I don't.
I can't remember the last
Like,
point-to-point movie.
straight
I
edge
saw
movie. Yeah,
that wasn't part of a franchise like the fucking Mummy, where they're like, tune in for the next Dark Universe movie. You're like, okay.
What was that terrible movie with
Was I on a podcast to talk about that?
George of the Jungle.
Johnny Depp at The Tourist or something like that?
Oh, The Tourist, yeah.
Apparently, Dunkirk came out as well recently, and that movie's
I have
gotten
not seen so many
apparently-
fucking ads for that.
people are fucking raving about that movie, being
Yeah.
like, this is like it's a single movie, point to point, and people are like, this should be like nominated for awards and shit. Like, people are fucking
Yeah, the
raving about. They said Tom Hardy. They said he's fucking awesome.
the guy I occasionally write
Lots of
reviews
Bane jokes.
for was super happy
Yeah,
with Dunkirk.
so I might actually go see that. I'm not a massive fan of like the period war movies, but I'll
I have
probably
a
watch
friend-
it.
I have
now.
a friend, James, if you're watching. This is a shout out to you, who loves World War II. I know that sounded really bad in context, but
Man, I love when those fucking all those gassings happen.
yeah, no.
It's my
But, like,
favorite part of human history.
it's like he loves all the war tech and the
it
old
just
AOL
reminds me
and
of
stuff.
like, you know,
God.
when you have to drop 2 bombs to break up with a Japanese person.
Jesus
That's an awful
Christ.
fucking joke.
On that note, should we go to recommendations?
Yes, recommendations. So,
The Jewish War Memorial that's just down the road from me.
Fucking
oh
hell.
my god.
Oh my
Fucking-
god.
Pay respects, everybody.
Jesus.
Like, see,
Jesus Christ.
well, he doesn't count. I mean, I know he was a Jew as well, but that was a bit before that time.
Oh my god.
Adam, recommendation.
Fuck me.
How can you top that one, mate?
Seriously, if you haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming, go fucking see it. Absolutely, go see it. If you like superhero movies, it's fucking
That's it.
awesome.
And if you haven't played Hearthstone, there's a copy to my thing, so you can play Hearthstone and get me
Ben, I'll
packs.
send you a fucking invite.
It's
The
like
invite's
that.
in the description, right?
Yeah, no, we're putting that there. I need them packs, man. I need them packs.
The worst. My recommendation. Play some old games, watch old movies, and enjoy yourself. Whatever you need
Air
to do.
Force One. Air Force One.
Live in a 90s
Yeah.
Vanilla
Is that right?
Skies.
Air Force One. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right.
Air
Let's
Force
go with Air Force
I actually
One.
might follow up on that. I might watch Air Force
Yeah.
One now as well.
I
really like that
I
movie.
genuinely think we have to go on a 90s bender. Wait, where's your snapback? Get me the snapback.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll.
See you guys later.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.